Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 31 of Forever Stranded, a mod pack by Gaming with Sheridan. So before we recap last episode, we found the tech city. And how did we find it? Well, I kind of knew where it was, but in the first playthrough I did, this is how I found it. Since we'd found a city this way and a city that way, I traveled in the north direction the same distance as the Meteor. And when I didn't find anything past a couple hundred blocks, I went on the left side and kept like a black border in between and came back down to the ship. Once that didn't work, I came back from the right side and did the same thing up. And on my way up, coming here, I saw the city. This time, since I already knew that it was on this side, I just came back down this way. The point was just to illustrate how to best explore the map. When you're flying this way and that way, keeping this kind of distance, you see all of that. You see, I was coming down here, but I still saw the city. So this is a fast and good way to search around the map for big cities or big stuff. When we're going to try to find the big secret, we're going to have to do better than this, but for now, this is good enough. And this is the tech city, and it has some awesome building. It has those nice round bubble buildings, like this one has nothing but elevators, white elevators, I think they're called. And there's these kind of bungalow habitation kind of building, and then there are those very cool tech-like building. And see, there's a spawner outside right here. Since I'm seeing it right now, let's just take it out quickly. Whatever spawner we can find will break. So we have these kind of buildings which are really like industrial, like factories. Like if you look on the side, they look like little factories with the machines and everything. And then finally we have the big, I don't want to call them condo, but the big like tower, we can call them, like work tower maybe. So these are the four types of building in here. And the reason I call this the tech city is simple. Whoa, nope, I don't want to risk this. Let's return it back to sender and die. Okay, so the reason I call this one the tech city is that in this city, the loot is all tech-wise. So let's just get on top here for a moment and put the temperature regulator on because we're overeating. We're also going to grab some food from the other backpack, the looting backpack, and let's start putting things in the looting backpack. I'm going to have to be very careful about what I'm doing right now because, in all fairness, I forgot to put another Eternity upgrade back on my backpack. And I know I'm taking a big risk, but I just want to loot the city, this place, just a little bit to show it to you guys. I don't want to loot it all. The point of this, the episode before and this episode, oh, break. Oh, awesome. Wow, that was a lucky start. No loot in this one. So the goal of the previous episode and that episode was actually to discover the four cities because I wanted to show you where they were. It's been too many episodes with no adventuring and no showing you these great places. And if you're looking to jumpstart your game, these are places that you might need to come to get great loot. So we were very unfortunate with this one because there's actually nothing in this one. Let's grab the elevator because I want to use them in my oh, wow, this is new. Okay, so in my first playthrough, I never saw that there were spawners in these. Oh, and I can hit it from here. This is amazing. Good. Let me kill those. 2, 3 hit. And another one. I really love this boomerang. And this boomerang is really not epic. If you watch the episode that I showed you, that I linked to in another video. Oh god, this is not good. Not good. So if you watch the episode I showed you from Duncan, he has a fully like enchanted one, and it like one shot kills everything. So that's what you want to get. And before we do some serious exploring, I'm really going to have to get that one. I just wanted to loot one or two buildings just to show you what kind of loot you can expect in these. I didn't know there was any spawner though in in the teleport space in between, and another one. And this is a silverfish spawner? Huh. I didn't even know they made silverfish spawner. Let's use the boomerang and kill those silverfish. And I wish I had collected it. So one thing that I should really have done is I should have gotten a drop of evil. Because the drop of evil lets you pick spawner like almost instantaneously. It's just you touch it once and you pick it. Oh god. I'm really playing this too risky for my taste. And since there's a good chance I might die, I might as well just go back home and make sure that I don't die. I'm just going to finish off this building and then we're going to go back to the ship. Where's the skeleton? The AI is so good with these. I don't know for you guys, but when I try to shoot arrows, I never have such good aim. But maybe it's only me and you guys are very lucky with your arrow. With your... Too bad. Let's forget about this. I don't want to die. I've already died once in this playthrough, and I don't want to die more if I don't need to. And it's getting to be night, so it's about time that we go back home. The good news, though, is that I have discovered... Well, I have discovered something. If you remember in previous episode, I introduced to you guys the super crafting frame, and since then I got the experience frame from a quest that lets you turn in your experience into bottle, and I've also built a breeding frame. And when I looked at all the frames and I did some research, I saw the teleportation frames, but I didn't know, one, if the teleportation frames were how much distance they would cover, and I didn't have any ender pearl, so I couldn't create any. But now that I have ender pearl, I can create some, and in my other playthrough I went in that world and I did some testing. They don't work across dimensions, but any of the cities I've been to, I've been able to use the teleportation frame back and forth from it. So I told you guys I didn't want to use the journey map teleportation because I found that to be a bit too cheaty, but the teleportation frame I have no problem using. So now that we've discovered this city, let's rename this city to Tech Center. That's how I'm going to call it. And let's put whatever loot we found from this place in there. And I know technically the spider eye is not loot, but I got it from this city, so I'll put it in there. So those spawner also. And I want to do this because technically I'd like at the end to be able to show you what kind of loot to expect from each of these. So let's go downstairs. We're going to put this backpack to recharge, and let's put the portable temperature regulator here to recharge, and let's craft the super crafting frame. Not the super crafting frame, the teleportation frame, which means I don't need to go downstairs. I need to be here because that's where all my material is. That's not going to be enough. So let's look them up. Teleportation frame. So you need to build a super teleportation frame and click the right thing, and it's super easy if you have ender pearl. So it's 8 stick around an ender pearl. So let me get 4, 8, 9, 10 ender pearl. And it's the reason for that is very simple. I want to show you a full setup just so that you can understand how this works. So let's craft 2 of these, and I'm going to put one right here. Okay, and then you need to be able to go from one to another, so you need a marker. Is it called marker? Yeah, it's called a destination marker, and the destination marker is made from 4 ender pearl and an empty map, and the empty map is made from 8 paper and a compass. So I'm going to craft 8, 9, 10 compass. So I need a whole stack of this. Oh, let's just take a whole stack of each. It's going to be easier. But I need 10 compass because I want to be able to create a back and forth from each of the city and one from upstairs and downstairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to need a lot of paper. So let's grab a lot of sugar cane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's not count. I just need a lot. So that should be enough. Well, I don't know if it's going to be enough. No, it's definitely not going to be enough, but it's good enough for now. I'm having some problem with my double click and drag these days. I don't know if it's the mouse or if it's just me having this problem. So I need to craft the empty maps, and that's going to give only 5. So let's grab a whole stack of this. Let's not play around, and let's do this as fast as possible. And once you have Ender Pearl, which you can have very early in the game, because if you just grow the grass and work with the grass, you've seen how easy it was to get to. You can build these, and they're super useful. Okay, so 10 of these, and now, now I'm going to need a ton more Ender Pearl, but for now, let's just create 2, because I can actually, well, I need 1 more. And do I have, no, I don't have enough stick again. That's like 7, 8. Sorry, I started counting in French. I'm from Canada and we speak French here. Well, in Quebec we do speak French, and that's how I started counted. I just had a derp moment. So let's craft a couple, another one of these. So perfect. Now I can show you. I'm gonna put, I already had done 2. So I'm going to separate the destination marker. And the reason for this is that I'm going to look at the ground, hold shift and right click. And if you see, it became green, which means that now it will teleport me here if I put it in a frame. So let's grab a frame and we'll go downstairs. I hate this hole, having to go through that hole every time. So I'm going to put this on the wall here, and I'm going to put the green in it. And then I'm going to click this one right in this position. And if I right click, boom, I get teleported here, and I'm going to put this one here. Et voila. So now I have instant teleportation from top to bottom. But now imagine I'm going to put one of these in the city, one of these at the Meteor, and one of these at the tech city, and one of these at the fourth city that we'll go discover. Which means that we'll be able to always get to and from really fast. And considering the waste of time and travel and the fact that you overeat most of the time when you're traveling, this is really worth doing. And it's really not that expensive. So while we're waiting for this to recharge, let's just take a look here. What I'm afraid is that I didn't craft the void upgrade for this. So when this fills, the whole system is going to start gunking up and stop working. So what's going on here? I don't have any wood in here, but this is full, and this is full, and this is not full. So I might be using more wood than I'm producing, which is not ideally good. And the stone axe shouldn't be the problem because it shouldn't be using so much of it. But one thing that I completely forgot was that you can make unbreakable tool. And I thought about making the unbreakable tool, and I did some research on making the unbreakable tools. Why is it? Oh, it's recharging. It's just doing it so slow. I'm going to put this one on the other side just so that it recharges quickly, because in here there's nothing else pulling power. Anyway, so the unbreakable tool, the problem is I thought that we couldn't build them. And the reason I thought that we couldn't build them was because of the modifiers. So let's just quickly take a look. While this is recharging, I've explained the crafting frame. Let's just take a look. Let's just craft one technically unbreakable tool. So if you look at this stone hatchet, it has 3 modifier. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to put some, I'm going to make a paper rod like so, and I'm going to update it with a paper rod. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to put paper rod, which is going to bring it to 4 modifier. But 4 modifier is not enough, because 4 modifier breaks it to unbreakable to, I think, no, it's not called unbreakable. I don't remember the name, but it brings it to level 4, not to the unbreakable level. You need a 5th modifier. And in this mod pack, the modifiers work with these iron toolkit, gold toolkit, diamond toolkit, and ender toolkit. The ender toolkits is obsidian large plate and ender pearl, which is really easy to craft right now for me. Diamond toolkit is prismarine large plate and a block of diamond, which is not really hard to do for me. The gold toolkit is ardite large plate and a block of gold. The ardite is extremely hard for me to craft right now because I don't have any ardite. And if I do let's do a quick research for ardite. If we search for ardite, the way to get ardite is with crushed ardite ore or broken ardite ore. And broken ardite ore you get by sifting nether gravel. And nether gravel you get it by breaking down netherrack. And netherrack you get by putting 1 redstone into lava. So this is going to be an extremely long and painful process because this needs 8 ingot each. So 8 times 5, 40. And we need 4 per ingot, so we're talking about 40, 80, 12, 160, 160 of these at a drop chance of 2%. So we're going to have to set up a nether gravel line, which is going to be really painful because we don't have that much redstone. Let's go look quickly at how much redstone we have. See, we have 22 stacks. So maybe I could dedicate, let me start the process now. I'll grab 5 stack, and that shows how well the sieving line's working because it was always a resource that I was running out and that was giving me a problem. So let me clear that, and we'll just let that work slowly its magic and create the netherrack. And we'll put it in a sifting line later. Sorry, so let's go back to the modifiers. I just wanted to explain how complicated this was. And then my other problem was the iron modifier, which is not that hard. Again, 5 large plate, which means a lot of iron, but it was the block of pig iron that was the problem. And pig iron is created like so. I've already showed you the recipe. Let me just show it to you again. It's molten emerald, blood, and molten iron. But I didn't think you could create... Where's my other backpack? Sorry, I hate when I put it in the wrong place by mistake. So I thought that we didn't have blood. And what I wanted to do basically is use the animal as blood and just take the animals and put them in the smeltery, which is really barbarian, but that was the easy way I had found. But then, while having comments and conversation with some of my, I'm hoping they're subs, but some people discussing on some of the people talking on my YouTube video, I discovered something disturbingly easy, even more easy than the animal, something that I could have done since the beginning. Oh, I didn't loot the first city. I wanted to loot the first city to get another one of these, another seared tank. And I'm just going to re-verify for sure seared tanks, but I still think it's something that you can, no, so it's one that you cannot craft. So for now, I'm going to take this seared tank quickly, just because I want to show you what I wanted to do. So we have some aluminum brass. I'm just going to put some iron in it, and an emerald, and 2 rotten flesh. And rotten flesh gives you blood. So these two, see, 10 millibucket. So let me just quickly look again at what it was. Pig iron. The pig iron is made from, no, this way. The pig iron is made in the smeltery with 33 millibucket of blood and some emerald and some iron. Iron is, I think, a half of a 1. I have enough iron. I don't know how much the emerald is going to produce, but the rotten flesh is the thing I'm going to need the most because they give 5 each. Okay, I have 50. So now that I have 50 blood and 6 ingot. I'm just going to put some more because it's not like I'm not going to use all of it. And ooh, I don't have an ingot cast, so let's sacrifice 1 iron to the ingot cast making. And let's just wait on this emerald. The emeralds take forever to melt. So let's just put 4 in. And let's go get our temperature regulator because we're overheating. So it's right here. Oh, where's my temperature? Oh, it's upstairs. DERP. And this is still not fully recharged. So wait, is this not working anymore? I turned it off by mistake. Okay, so now it's back to working and I should be good. So let's go see the status of our pig iron creation, and we finally have some. So we have 2 pig iron ingot, and we have a lot of molten emerald. Oh wow, okay, nope, I don't want this much molten. We have the blood, so what we're again out of is the blood. So we'll just keep filling this with rotten flesh until we get all of the pig iron that we need. So that's another 15 blood, and now we have 720 and 864 6 ingot. Let's start casting them into ingot. We've got 7 ingot, so that's still not enough. And do we still have enough iron? I think so. So 1, and where did that come from? No clue. I don't know where. Oh, it probably was stuck to this. No, sorry, I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it just appeared in my inventory. So let's continue getting this. We are at 4 and 4, so we're going to get exactly the 9. And the reason I'm doing this is that I want to complete a quest, and I've decided that this quest was going to be the modifier, because we need 1 modifier to be able to make an unbreakable tool. Let me go get upstairs some more resource. I'm going to grab another stack of flesh. And I'm going to grab, what else did I need? A stack of cobblestone. And the reason I need a stack of cobblestone, I also need some aluminum brass. So, what was the aluminum brass again? Aluminum brass recipe is, oh, this way, sorry. It's aluminum to copper. So, well, let's just take a stack of each because I don't want to have to move back and forth between the two. Okay, so if I come back here, I got a lot of iron now. I'm still going to make some more iron. And the reason I'm going to do that is I need another cast. Let's come right here, and we need the large plate cast for the aluminum. So let's grab this, and we'll just put this right here and make this into a cast. And now we're going to be able to start crafting the iron plate. This feels to me like it's slower than it used to be. I felt that in another mod pack this used to melt a lot faster. While we're waiting for the iron to melt, because we're going to need more than that, let's just finish getting our 9. Oh, that was the 9 pig iron, so I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, let's go with the iron plate now. And we're going to get, I need 5 iron plate for the modifier quest. And I can't believe that we're finally going to be completing that quest. So, oh, that takes so long to cook. Okay, let's wait for this. And I just hope it won't take too long because I don't want to make this episode much longer than it has to. I just want to complete one quest, and I thought that this would be a good one since we can repair our receiving system at the same, not receiving, our tree farm system at the same time. So that's 1. And where's my crafting? Where's my crafting on a stick? Right here. And I also need to eat, so I might as well eat a little bit of food to be in good shape. while we're waiting. And is this one done? Yeah, let's start the other one and let's eat. So this modifier, although it takes a lot of iron, I could have done a long time ago because I didn't know about the molten flesh, the rotten flesh to blood, which I find really great because it means that we can do everything that we need. So, funny fact, 1 emerald is 9 pig iron. I'm going to create at least another block of pig iron just to have it in case we need it. And this is 3. And the reason I got a lot of copper ingot is this. The other thing I wanted to talk about the modifier is the following. I thought that these were level modifier, in the sense that this was like a level 1 and you needed to apply this one to get the first modifier, and then level 2, and then level 3, and then level 4. Turns out, nothing of the sort. You can apply any which one that you want, which means that we don't need to use this one. We only need this one for the quest. So I'm going to make one of this and never remake one again. And I'm going to make one of this for the second quest and never make another one again. These are easy to make. And the reason I say they're easy to make is that we got prismarine shard a lot by our sifting system. And these will... Let me start the next plate of iron and let me show you why it is not a problem. If I come right here, I now have 9 stack. So let's grab 1 stack and let's come right here and let's remove this, put this in here, and voila, I got 8. So I already have the 5 that I need, and I do have, oh, there wasn't enough iron in there. So there isn't enough iron. I'm going to have to wait for this iron to melt. But with the 1 ender pearl, I'm going to be able to make the 1 ender toolkit modifier, and I'm going to have enough modifier to put unbreakable on my axe, on my stone hatchet, sorry. Which means that I'm going to put it into the farming station, and I'm never going to need it again to look at this again. And this is almost recharged. It's taking so long, the 20 million. I have to put a better base capacitor, because the highest end capacitor you have, the fastest it recharge. And I have the iron, so I can finish that plate. And I'm just waiting for it to cool down, would be the term. And once it's cooled down, we're going to be able to go back upstairs and complete that quest. It's taking forever. Perfect. So I have it. Let's go upstairs and let's use the crafting frame this time. So 1 ender pearl right here. And let's do this. So not these. The pig iron into 1 block, and the 1 block with the 5 large iron plate, and we get an iron toolkit, and we complete a quest. A quest that I read such a long time ago, because in a previous playthrough I found that it was easy to make, not in this one. So you have run out of modifier. Well, that can be fixed with some simple upgrade, and it gives us a choice of a silky jewel, easy to craft, a mending moss, 5 diamond ore, 4 epic bacon, or 2 diamond apple. Let me look at the mending moss again. I don't remember how to craft it. I think that's what I might use. I just need... Okay, so it's not craftable. This is craftable. Right click a bookshelf with this to convert into... Oh! Right click a bookshelf with this to convert it into mending moss and consume 10 level. Okay, so the mending moss is not that hard to make. So let's look at the other reward. The silky jewel. Silky, I'm pretty sure is really easy to make. It's 4 silky cloth, which is, yeah, too easy. Don't want that reward. The 5 diamond ore, I have so much diamond that I don't really care. The 2 diamond apple, I have some already I don't use. And how do you make the epic bacon? I think the epic bacon is easier than people think. Yeah, it's only dye. Like, I should make a lot more of these. This is so easy to craft because I have rose red and green and yellow. This is made from red and yellow, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it's made out of red and yellow, and the cyan is made from lapis and this, which is super easy to make. The purple dye is made from lapis and green, so magenta is the most expensive one, but still very easy to make. So we can make epic bacon aplenty. That's not a problem. So the only one last thing that we're going to do as a research is the 2 diamond item. The diamond ore block. Do they have any specific use other than giving me diamond? Well, they are not part of any recipe, so I'm going to say no. I might be wrong, but I'm going to say no for now. And the other one was the diamond apple. Where's the diamond apple? Right here. The diamond apple cannot be crafted into anything, and when you eat it, it gives you fire resistance, regeneration, speed, and you make it with, it's so easy to make. So all of these are easy to make. I'm just going to take the mending Wow, I'm so happy I took the bacon. This was the best choice I could ever make. DERP, not. So sorry about that. And let me show you about the other modifier. It's done like so. So this is really the easiest resource-wise for us to do right now. And if we go back to the quest, we now have this one, and we've unlocked yet another modifier, which wants us to do the gold toolkit, and these have some more interesting reward. Although, to be fair, all of these are easy to craft. We're at the point of the game where things are getting easier and easier to craft, except things like gold kit, which takes a ton of ardite. So now that we have this, let's go back downstairs and my mind's all over the place. There's so many things that I want to show you guys. So the other thing that I'm going to make is a hammer. I haven't crafted a hammer yet, and I need a hammer to do some of the city exploration breaking that I want to do. So let's do a lot of paper, and let's go back downstairs and continue with what we were working on. So if I come back here, I have my hatchet that I'm going to look right now into making unbreaking. And that's why I needed to do this. Okay, so unbreaking is still not a cheap recipe. The reason that I have the copper and the aluminum is 3, 3, and let's put 3 of this because the aluminum cooks so fast that this shouldn't be a problem. And let's just put some more. And I'm just waiting for the copper now. Basically, I'm making more molten aluminum brass because I want to make plates. Each one of these plates, I need another stack of obsidian. Each one of these plates, I need one surrounded by obsidian. Perfect. So one blank cast surrounded by obsidian like so gives me a reinforcement. Okay. So that's what the levels are. Reinforcement 1, reinforcement 2, reinforcement 3, reinforcement 4, and then after all of that, it becomes unbreakable. So I'm going to put my hatchet here, and I'm going to make it reinforced level 1. And my plate's ready. I'm going to get a second plate. How much do I have? I still don't have enough copper. So let's put some more copper. And I'm even tempted on automating making these plates because I'm going to create a lot of unbreakable tool. So 3, I'm just going to grab the fourth one, and we're going to finish the build of the tool. And whatever unbreakable tool I want to make again in the future, I'll do in time lapse because I will have explained how to make a fully unbreakable tool. So let's go back here. Let's put all of the plate in here and go on. Reinforce 2, reinforce 3, reinforce 4, and then I can't apply this one. So what we're going to do is put the iron toolkit in here, remove this, and give it another multiplier, and finally the last one to make it unbreakable. And now this has 15 durability, but no one cares because it's unbreakable. So now I can come back here and put this in the farming station. And I'm going to replace this. I'm I need to stop pushing some in, and it's coming from where? It's coming from this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable this one quickly. I'm going to come back here, and you can't click it as a replacement. You have to have, oh, whew, I thought I lost it. It has to be empty, and once it's empty, then you can put a stone hatchet in. Well, the Tinker version, you can't click it to replace one. So now this is here and will never break, so we never have to worry about it again. As for the hoe, we can replace the hoe, but instead of a hatchet, we're going to want to craft a mattock. That's the mattock is what replaces the hoe. So let me put this all the way in here, and let's go back. Oh wow, I always forget how fast the diamond jetpack is. Perfect, so this is all good, and I don't have any more aluminum, so I don't need the rest. So I'm going to be good. Oh, let me put down the cast. I don't need this cast nor that cast. I'm just going to put this like that. And oh yeah, I wanted to. So do I make it? Yeah, I'm going to quickly make the tool. So I'm going to put 3 copper in here. And I'm going to look, do I have a tough rod? Yeah, I have a tough rod cast. So I'm going to make a copper tough rod. And then I'm going to make an iron. And do I still have enough iron? Oh, 6 iron nugget. No, not enough. So while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to make a hammerhead. I don't even have it. And I'm out. Okay, so I have to make some more blank patterns. Let's go upstairs quickly. It shouldn't take long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. And let's craft. Oh, I don't need to craft stick. I already have stick. Let's just do this like that and make this many. It's a bit too many, but it doesn't matter. So what I want to do is I want to make the Tinker Hammer, because when we're going to start attacking the meteorite, I want to be able to break through it like crazy. So now I'm going to make a hammerhead cast that I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to need 1 hammerhead like so, that I'm going to put down here. Oh, is my copper ready? Yeah, my copper is ready. Let's make the copper this. Once the copper is finished, I need the molten aluminum brass to make the cast for the hammerhead. And then I need to switch over to iron to craft the actual hammerhead, like so. And while we're waiting for this to craft, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to make 1 paper plate because I want an extra modifier. And the other one I'm going to make obsidian because it's going to reinforce thing. Now I'm just waiting for this, and I'm going to be able to craft my hammer. Give me the hammer. Wow, this is taking long. I wish this process was a bit faster, only because I'm doing video. Usually I would be doing 10 things at a time and I wouldn't worry about it. So the reason we're using the iron is that it's going to be easy to repair and it has magnetic, which means everything it breaks, it's going to put directly in my inventory. And the copper tough tool rod for the well-established perk, and it's 1.5 modifier, so it's actually better than using wood. Then this is going to add durability, so let's put that in. And this is going to add a modifier, so now we're going to get this one with 4 modifier. And it's still really brittle at 440, so with the 4 modifiers, here's what I want to do. I want to put an emerald in to give it more durability, and then I also want to put a diamond. Where are my diamonds? 1 diamonds, and I'm going to grab 2 stacks of redstone that I'm going to turn all into block, because I also want to make it fast. So I'm going to also put a diamond on it like so, and then I'm going to put some redstone to make it fast. So bonus speed 40%. What's the problem with this? Is it because of this? Can I complete it with this? Okay, so now it's faster, And I have the extra modifier. Where's my... What did I do? Okay, it's there. Phew! I thought I had lost. That's why I crafted a second one. One, because I want to show how easy it is. And second, because I wanted to be able to put more redstone on it. So with the extra redstone, plus 51, I still need more redstone. So let's go. Wow. The diamond jetpack is giving me difficulties. So in the first episode, it was the stepping, and now with the diamond jetpack going too fast because I have this line. And the reason I have this line is that I want to put conduit facade. I just haven't had time to do that yet. So more, and well, already I can't do more, and the reason for that is it's probably missing 4 or 5. It's sad that in this pack it doesn't show you how much more you have to put in. So now this is mining speed 8.88, and I can make it faster, and once I craft the other kind of modifier, I am going to make it much faster. I'm going to make it as fast as I can. Let's put the repair kit in, and the reason we want to put the repair kit in is that we now have an iron tool. So I'm going to be making at least 2 iron repair kit so I can repair my armor. So like this, and let's get another one, and then we're going to go do a quick inventory cleanup. And we looted some of the tech city, but we didn't find anything interesting. So that was kind of sad. I was really hoping to be able to show you something good. Perfect, so that's in there. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to keep the obsidian on me. These empty map, okay, I need to finish them, so I need a lot more ender pearl. So 2 stacks of ender pearl. I'm going to transform these empty map into markers. And the frames, I have 1. Did I put any away? No, so I need 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm out of ender pearl. Not ideal. Let me go check, and no. Okay, so I might not have as much ender pearl as I was hoping I had. And why is this wood in here? Oh, because this is full here. No. Okay, I found my building problem. So sad. I'm going to explain to you in a moment. Let me craft a couple of frame just so that I can finish the setup and then explain to you what happened. And I know exactly what it is that happened. So that will only give me 3. Not enough. Let's grab a couple more of those. Let's make more stick. And I put the stick there. Let's craft more frames like so. And let's make a quad frame. And the reason we're making a quad frame, and I'll put this one downstairs, is that I'm going to put 1 marker for the city, the tech, the starter, the tech, the meteorite, and the 4th one. That's why I wanted to do this. So let's just put that right back in here for now. And let's put the paper in here. Oh, this is full. Let's put some in here, these plate in here, this here. I don't care about this right now. I'm just trying to get rid of stuff quickly just to be able to move on the adventure. So now that this is done, what time is it? It's +4. Is it going up or coming down? That's the big question. So let me take this 1 marker, and I want this to bring us downstairs. And the reason I want this to bring us downstairs is that this is where we put the 4x4. So I want to be able to come back to the 4x4. And we went the time, I'm still just waiting 1 second. If the time goes to +5, we're midday. If we're going down to -3, it's not really the time to leave this place. And come on, +3. Okay, so I have to wait till night because I can't risk it. So let's talk about the quest. I'm going to start setting up the gravel to get the ardite, the nether gravel to get the ardite for this. And in the next episode, I want to continue my quest, and I'm going to work on this, the attractor obelisk and the aversion obelisk. Yes, I have an extra Enderman ahead, so I can create it. And the reason I want to do this is I want to also try to use this to see if it would work maybe for the big meteorite. It might be a good idea. I'm just not 100% sure. I might want to try it. And I don't want to start this quest line right now, so this is going to wait a little bit. And in the creating life, I'm just needing some fish, and for the wolf, I need some bone and raw beef. So I'm going to have to kill a couple of cows. And then there's the collector quest that this is the end goal. And my point in this series is that I want to do this. I want to try to build insane dirt creation mechanism and then sand gathering and find a way to complete all of these quests, which would be easy on a server because we would just let it run. But I'm not playing on a server. I'm playing on a PC at home. So when I shut down Minecraft, I shut it down. And that's why if I do have 3 here, I can show you that I'm on day 109. I'm not like on a crazy day in the future because I have to play it as it passes. So since there's none of the quests that I can really do right now, and I already did one this episode, I'm going to talk about the dragon's breath and getting the killing the wither. So to kill the wither, we need something safe. We need a wither-proof cage, and we could do this reinforced obsidian, but it's heavy engineering block, iron sheet metal, super expensive. So it's just a question of having a lot of resource. Or I could do this kind of reinforced obsidian, but it's also super expensive. There is this reinforced wither-proof glass from Tiny Progression, and this works wonderful. All we need is obsidian, which we have a lot, and dirty glass. And dirty glass is made from glass and soul sand, which is why I've been creating a lot of, well, why? It's one of the reasons why I've been creating a lot of soul sand. So if I grab 1 stack of soul sand right now, and I go inside, I hope that I have enough glass. How much glass? Oh, and 1 stack of glass. Let's just craft a little bit of dirty glass, like so. Then let's go back to my pack and let's grab some obsidian. It's not a lot, but I'm not building the whole thing right now. I'm just doing this to be able to show you. So I have 16. So what I'm going to do is outside my base, a bit out there because I don't want to make it too close, I'm going to build a wither cage, just the right size to imprison a wither in it. And with the wither in it, I'm just going to be able to kill it from a safe place. And some people might find this a bit cheaty, but this is a very hard mod pack with very limited life, and you have to take all of the advantages that you can. And this is only to, I'm only going to do this probably to get 2. And the reason I want to get 2 is I wanted to do the 2 dragon breath. 1 for the dragon breath quest, and then 1 and 2 for the crafting a furnace generator Mark II and a culinary generator Mark II that we need here. Okay, so now that this is done, oh, and I forgot the Eternity upgrade. If I had forgotten about this and died, I would have been so sad. So the Eternity upgrade is an upgrade with 4 diamond and emerald. So 4 paper, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need 4 diamond and 4 emerald. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 letter, and I'm also out of letter. This is crazy. And 4 string. So this is the episode where we run out of every single resource. Okay, maybe not every single resource, but I find it crazy that I'm running out of ender pearl and of leather. Okay, so the Eternity upgrade I'm going to put on my main pack. And we're safe. So now we can go. So for the exploration, I want to end this on finding the last city. And we're going to go down this way. And the reason we're going to go down this way, same reason as before. 2,500 down that way will bring us to plus 1,500. And once we're at plus 1,500, we're just going to change lane and come back like we did on the other side. So the reason I want to end on this is that I want to show you the 4th city. And the reason I did them in those orders, 2 reasons. It's clockwise. I started when I was from the ship, I went west first, then north, then east, and I'm finishing with south. But this one I kept for last because this is the most important city to you guys starting a new playthrough. If you're starting a new playthrough, this is how, if you want to travel to, this is how you can get a very fast start. I'm not sure that it would be that much better of a start, but it gives you some very easy resource that might just save your life. And if I was to restart, I think that I would travel there and I would build my base there. And you'll see in a moment why. We're almost there. And it's not on a straight line again. And again, like I did for the last time, I'm going to go immediately on the right side. Oh, another big square, and we found it. See? Right here. It's the Bubble Nature Preserve with a couple of spawners thrown in. So here we have some spruce trees with some Pam's Harvest Craft garden. Think of all the food in there. And then here we have more regular trees. And is there anything special in this one? Oh, so sorry. These are all Pam's Harvest Craft food tree. So peaches and plums and pears and cactus fruit and coconut and all of the good things that we need. And in this one, you have the three kind of sapling trees. And in this one, well, sheep's galore. And then in that one, sugar cane and cactus. And that put a smile on my face the first time I saw it. Cactus. Because I couldn't find any anywhere. At least there were some here. And then in here we have melon, watermelon, and pumpkins. And in that one up here we have cows and horse and chicken and pigs. And in that one down there we have mushrooms and the mushrooms. Remember how much problem we had finding the mushrooms? Well, it's that easy. And with the mushroom, it's another free food. And finally, all of these Pam's food. Like, you can pick and choose which one you want. And to end with, we have this wonderful water place with some guardians in there. Guardians that we could kill to get some prismarine or just water, because these are all source block. Water to help us save. So let's go to the top of that one, because this is the highest one. Right here. And let's make her setup. So I'm going to get some of these, this, and my crafting frame, not my crafting frame, my teleportation frame, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to build a kind of a totem. I'm going to put a super crafting frame, and I'm going to put the destination marker in. And then I'm going to shift right click here and make the second destination marker. Let's go back home. And now that we're back home, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's put this one right here, and here we go. We're in the nature preserve. We're back home. And once we're back home, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to rename this one City 4. I'm going to call them Nature Bubbles. And we found all 4 cities. So imagine a start where you travel there and you have all of the food in the world. And let's just go back quickly so I can really show you and confirm. Look at the dirt. There's just a ton of dirt in all of them. And our biggest problem when we started this game was getting enough gravel to be able to make our first furnace. So if you get here, you get 100 type of different food. No problem whatsoever. And with all of that food and all of that dirt, you should have a very quick, easy start. So I've also been thinking that I'm going to create another quick episode from a new game that I would call the Quick Start, which would be a 2 or 3 part mini series where I attempt to show if this is a better start. So this is everything I wanted to show you for today. We've done a quest, we've discovered all of the cities, and this is the only problem now. My game's very laggy, and the reason it's very laggy is because we've discovered a lot of the map and loaded a lot of the chunk. So I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to do a very quick time lapse. And the only thing that I'm going to do in my time lapse is I'm going to go to the tech city and to the I'm going to go to the tech city and to the meteorite to set my teleportation frame. So I'm going to take 2 of these pearl. I'm going to go back downstairs right here, and I'm going to set the destination marker for 2 of them here, and that's what I'm going to use to teleport to. And that's all I'm going to do, and then I'm going to get back to base and I'm going to end the episode. And in the next episode, we're going to try and do a middle of adventuring and looting and a little bit of quest. And we're going to try and do the episode that way, where we're going to have a 20 minutes of looting and a 20 minute of quest, and we're going to try to get to the end game. And to me, the end game, what I mean by that is everything completed in all of these and only having the collector left to do. And once we get to collector, we'll concentrate on big builds and very interesting, ingenious way of getting all of the resources that we need as fast as possible. And that's where I'm going to want to have a lot of participation and suggestion from you guys. So this is it for tonight's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.